As you talk sports, they were talking boxing. Proudly joined by the one and only Hamzah Sheeraz. How you doing today, Hamzah?
I'm very well, bro. How are you?
Not too bad. So last time I spoke to you was after a brilliant performance, first round finish of Liam Williams. What have you been up to since then?
Bro, I've just been training and whatnot, working hard, grafting away. I've been in Dubai for about 3 weeks. There's a bit of downtime is needed for the body and whatnot, but still training and whatnot. I'm just enjoying myself, bro. I've got Ramadan coming up, and then I'm back to basics back in America.
So obviously, what brings you here? Are you coming here just to watch? Or are you gonna have any conversation with Turkey to try and get yourself a fight?
No, you know what? I'd love to fight out here. I'd love to fight out here, and hopefully there's some big potential of me fighting out here as well. So I just wanted to come here to sample the atmosphere, to say that I've been here, done it, seen it, and it's nothing new to me.
Well, is this your first time to one of the Riyadh season fights?
Yeah, this is my first time here, bro. I've been here for a few hours now, and I can't lie, I'm loving it. I'm loving every single bit of it. I love the glitz, I love the glamour, the way the coverage the fighters are getting is what they deserve. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're risking their lives, they're putting their lives on the line, and this is what it's all about. At the end of the day, getting the best pay, the best coverage, and putting on the best fights.
And how do you think Ngannou and Joshua is gonna play out?
I've got Joshua winning by knockout within 6 rounds.
Do you think Joshua's going to be under any trouble during the fight, or do you think it should be straightforward?
You know what? I don't see it. I feel like he's got to respect Ngannou, but not too much at the same time. He's got to put it on him, stick it on him, and take it out there. Just keep it simple. Fights like these, people like to complicate, but at the end of the day, you just got to go back to basics and just wipe them out.
And what happened with Fury and Ngannou? Like, how come that didn't go the way everyone thought? Was Ngannou better?
You know what? You got to put yourself in Fury's shoes. You just come off beating Wilder 3 times or twice on a draw, having incredible fights. And then you go fight someone like Ngannou who's never been in a boxing. It's hard to get motivated. So I don't blame him, to be honest. I don't blame him. But there's no surprise element of Ngannou now, what he's capable of. He's been in there, we've seen what he's capable of, and we've seen his talent. So I feel like Joshua, it'll be, I don't like to say it, but a walk in the park.
And obviously we hear fighters that every time a fighter fights, they say, I'm not overlooking. But you're a fighter yourself. You say it every time, but is there other cases where you do overlook your opponent?
Do you know what? It's not so much a case of overlooking, it's a case of not being able to get motivated and get anxious for the fight. A nervous fighter or someone who you kind of respect and fear a little bit, not fear, but you're kind of on edge a little bit, is always a fighter who you're going to turn up and put on a great performance against. When you can't get up for the fight, it's hard to stay motivated. But I've been in that position as well before, and it's hard to stay focused and switch on and respect. They're the fights where you normally just let everything go and then that's it, bad thing happen.
Have you had any fights where you felt like that's been the case for you?
It was against Skeet fight, bro. I didn't respect his power. Even before the fight, I thought I'm just going to go in there and just, once I land, it's all over. And then before you know, I was getting my head boxed off for a few rounds. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. You have to stay switched on and respect all fighters at all times.
That definitely wasn't the case with Liam Williams. Was that one of your best performances, you think?
Yeah, definitely today. He was a fighter who I've always respected, and it just showed in my performance. I was on it, I was on edge, and I was very, very sharp. And once I got the opening to take him out, this is exactly what I done.
Now, I remember on the walk-in, you look sharp, you look focused in. But yeah, what's next for you?
Just big things, bro. Big things. Whatever Frank and Andy say. Hopefully out here, maybe. Let's see what happens out here. Nathan Heaney, Chris Eubank Jr., any of the world champions, anyone. Let's have it.
I think Eubank Jr. would be the biggest fight of those 3. Is that the one that you would want the most? If you could choose, obviously it's up to Frank and other people, but if you had the choice, who would it be?
Out of all them, it'd either be one of the world championships or it'd be Chris Eubank Jr. And I think I don't mean that in a cocky manner, I mean that in a respectful manner. It'd be an honour to share the ring with him. Someone who's so well respected in the sport of boxing, who comes from great lineage of boxing as well. So even just being in the ring with him would be a massive, massive honour, and hopefully we can get it on.
And I know, obviously, you say it'd be a massive honour to be in the ring with him. I'm sure you and a lot of people, especially after that last performance, would fancy you to win. How do you think that fight would go?
Who's that, against Chris Eubank?
Against Chris Eubank, yeah.
The basics beat him. And I feel like I've got somewhat of a decent basics in boxing, a good jab and whatnot. So yeah, you never know in boxing, you never know. But it'd be a great fight for sure, fan friendly.
And now a little bit away from traditional boxing, I'm sure you probably will have seen Jake Paul's fighting
I saw it on the way here.
Mike Tyson. What's your thoughts on that?
Crazy, bro. I think what's happened now is over here they've set the bar so high. only fights like this one, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, are going to be the ones who really make people ooh ah and who are going to make them interested. So well done to Jake Paul, man. He's a marketing genius.
What do you think of it like from a boxing purist standpoint? You know, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying, you know, it's ridiculous, it shouldn't be sanctioned. What do you think?
Money talks. Money talks. I suppose they're both getting great pay out of it. But at the same time, I respect Jake Paul. I respect what he's doing in boxing. He's taking it seriously. He's helping fighters. He's putting other fighters on the map. He's managing fighters, promoting fighters. So I don't. To be honest with you, I can't really slate him for what he's doing. Just hats off to him.
And how do you think that fight goes?
I've not thought about it. But I don't know. I still think Mike Tyson will just take him out.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what he wants to do. I think if there's not any stipulations we don't know about in the contract, then Mike Tyson takes him out of there.
Would you ever be interested in any of these type of gimmick crossover fights? Or
you know, when it comes to the legends, I respect them too much to be in the ring with him and hit him at such a. I know it sounds weird, but such an old age where as a young man you're in such a massive advantage.
Yeah.
But to be taught by them, to even sit down with them for a few minutes, any of the legends would be a huge honour. And let's see what happens.
Who's your boxing inspiration growing up?
There's been many. Floyd, Ricky Hatton, Mir Khan. You name all these fighters. You name all of them. They're fighters who when you're younger, looking up to them, you think, yeah, I want to get to that level.
Definitely. Thank you very much for your time, Hamzah. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.